What is your emotional and energetic baseline? As I am sharing this with you, I want you to be thinking about this and come into the comments and share with me what that is and what that threshold is. And we want to raise this bar. We want to raise the floor of which you're standing on. We don't even want to shatter the glass ceiling and have that ceiling become your new floor. Let's just walk out of the house, hand over the keys to spirit, and walk into your new home, whatever that looks like, with a new emotional and energetic baseline. So you've probably heard me say this before. I'm laughing because it's funny. You've probably heard me say this before. We shift so fast in my world. It's absolutely absurd and 100% should be illegal. Now, if you've worked with me before, feel free to come in the comments here and let me know what that experience has been like. And you can let other people know what that has been like, because there is this thing in the spiritual and the healing community. And I just think overall in society that we have normalized that we just feel down and that's it. Or it takes weeks, months, and years to heal, clear, and release. Or we have to sit and heal it or feel it to heal it. And I'm just like, no. I think I've had a conversation with about 5 different people today at very minimum that have mentioned something along the lines of they have felt sad for a few weeks or a few months, or the mind is just like doing mind things and it's just going rampant. And where, yes, that is a human experience. And I don't want to negate the fact that we are in eclipse season, though we don't give our power away to anything external of us. That said, we just know that sometimes when the planets do planet things and whatever is going on astrologically, sometimes it does affect us. Yes. Sometimes what's going on in the collective affects us for sure. But I want you to sit and think about, how long does it take for you to shift out of a shitty mood, of a shitty thought pattern? Like, let's just call it what it is, right? Or how long does it take you to shift out of an unhelpful thought pattern where you notice these thoughts that are creeping in that have you just flooding sensations to your body and have you feeling anxious or feeling sad or self-doubt or whatever that is? How long does it take you to shift out of that? And I want you to get really radically honest with yourself, because it's this conversation of until we make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. That is one of my favorite quotes of all time. So when it comes to this energetic baseline, I just want you to zoom out. Maybe this is on a Pegasus, a dragon, whatever. Just hop on and zoom out and take a neutral view from the top. And I want you to just take a look down and just step into that awareness, observation. How long does it take for you? How long does it take for me to shift out of a funk? How long does it take for me to shift out of something when I'm angry, when I'm just in a crappy mood, etc.? Let me share with you something. I don't know if I've shared this here yet. I've said this in a couple different places. Tuesday, I woke up in a mood. I had lingering energy from some things that happened on Monday, and I just woke up and I was not in a good mood. And then, if you have ever parented teenagers, that can be a whole experience too, which that morning did not go so well. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to journal this out and I am going to meditate, but I'm going to raise my vibration. What do I need? And also I am using my husband's truck to go to and from the gym, but he's at work during the day. Right now he's currently on early shift. And my Jeep is still in the shop because my warranty company just takes a while. And it's like, okay, it just is what it is. I had every intention of going in and working from coffee shops this week, and that just hasn't happened because my Jeep is in the shop. Okay, whatever. So I was like, okay, how do I raise my energetic state and my energetic vibration? What do I need? Now, I'm going to share with you a ritual prescription. This is something I talk about in Launch Your Healing Business Academy, which, by the way, is open for pre-enrollment. So if you want to launch or relaunch your healing business with ease, and book your first, or launch or relaunch your healing business and book your first or next 10 clients with ease. This is going to be for you. Just DM me launch. But this is something I talk about in the mindset section of Launch Your Healing Business Academy. And it's something I bring forward with my clients, and that is ritual prescription. So I'm going to share with you what that can look like and how to utilize it. But I decided on Tuesday that that was not the state that I wanted to be in. And also I had client sessions. Like, I wasn't going to show up like that to my clients. And I have shit to do. Like, we're running a company. Like, listen, you don't have to be in a high vibe, spazzed out state to run your company, to run your business, to operate your life. But you do get to come to neutrality. You do get to feel good because you do, because it is your birthright. And so I decided, why am I not burning my incense like all the time? Why am I not turning on my crystal lamp? I have the most beautiful crystal lamps. Listen, if you guys need crystals, let me just do a shameless plug for my mom. My mom goes to the Denver Crystal, or the Denver, Colorado gem show every year. She runs a business that's called Angel's Crystals. She has direct connections also with crystal wholesalers. She's your crystal go-to. So I have the most, as you can imagine. I already had a shitload of crystals, but around the house, but now I have even more. Thanks, Mom. And so I was like, you know what? Salt lamp on every morning. Fireplace without heat because I live on the surface of the sun on. Crystal lamps. One has, I think, a dragonfly on it, and another one is moons. They're both selenite towers. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. Both of them on. Refilling my essential oil diffuser and lighting incense for my living room and my bedroom. And while I was getting ready on Tuesday, I blared music. Now, if you're not new here, you know this, but if you are new, yes, I'm a powerful healer. You can be a powerful healer and listen to whatever music you want to listen to. And so I am a diehard rock girly. I prefer rock music. My favorite band of all time, my soulmate band, is Shinedown. Also, I've really fallen in love with Beartooth this year too, just even deeper. So I was like, you know what? I want to listen to Beartooth. They are a feel-good band for sure. And so that's what I did. I was jamming it from the living room so that I could hear it in the master bathroom while I was getting ready for the day. And I was like, this is what I get to do. And I was going to eat a great breakfast. That I was shifting my external state and my internal state. It was a decision. It was a choice. I could have let what happened rule my day. And honestly, anybody would have been like, well, yeah, that's warranted. But I chose not to because I get to feel good regardless of what's going on. And when I say there's like, that was minor compared to some of the traumatic things that are happening inside of our family at the moment. Like I was like, no, I get to feel good. And I get to feel good because I do. And also because I might be needed in some of these situations and I can't help other people when I feel like crap. And so that is your birthright. And so I want you to think, what is your energetic baseline? What is your energetic state? When you wake up, like, listen, you're having a human experience. Things are going to happen. That's okay. Let yourself have the human experience. And simultaneously, I want you to think about, how long does it take for me to raise my energetic state, to feel good, to feel better, to shift? How often do I let myself sit into it? 2 weeks? Unacceptable. Like, you get to feel good. Like, yes, we're going to have the human experience, but we don't want to feel crappy every single day, all day for weeks on end. I know that's not what your soul signed up for. I know it's not. And what I see for you is that you are waking up and maybe things are lingering and that's okay and you're giving yourself grace. But what I'm seeing for you is that each day when you wake up or actually here's what I'm seeing. At the end of the day, you're noticing how things had, maybe there was a situation that happened or maybe there was something lingering when you woke up. And what I'm seeing for you is that you gave yourself permission to move the energy. You move the energy out, not in a way that's bypassing, that you immediately reach for meditation, that you immediately reach for Reiki or quantum illumination Reiki if you're in my certification program, or not in a way that you're automatically bypassing just to get the energy out, but in a way that you're like, that's interesting. What is this about? What are you trying to tell me? Like, what is this actually about? What are you trying to tell me? And what do I need? And then you go alchemize. And what I'm seeing for you is that you're noticing how much better you feel every single day. Not about going from, feeling crappy to feeling blissed out, but rather going from whatever state that you were to feeling the next better feeling. You're just reaching for the next better feeling. I think Gabby Bernstein talks about this. Oh, gee. I'm pretty sure she talks about reaching for the next better feeling. And now I'm thinking about it, I think she has an emotion chart. I don't know if you're curious about that, you can Google it, but it's like just reaching for one better feeling, one better feeling thought, or one step of better feeling, and feel that, and shifting, giving yourself permission to feel good because it is your birthright, because you get to. And so think about, what is your energetic baseline? What is your emotional baseline? And how long do you allow yourself to sit in there? And in a perfect world where nobody would get mad and everything would be fine and you got to feel good, what would you rather it be? Because you get to have that. You get to feel that. It's your birthright. And so here's your homework. In addition to coming into the comments and let me know those things. Grab a piece of paper, a notebook paper. You can grab your journal too if the piece of paper in your journal is big enough. I want you to grab that, and I want you to write at the top, Ritual RX, Ritual Prescription. And on there, I want you to write down all of the things that raises your vibration. And I want you to write down anything that brings you joy. So let me give you an idea of some of the things that it looks like for me. So I don't get to do this a whole lot in Texas anymore, but when the weather cools down, we do have a lot of beautiful spaces to go hiking. Nature is my jam. I am a nature girly. So nature, being in my Jeep and blasting music. If it's not 1,000 degrees out, I will roll the windows down. Sometimes I'll blast the AC and I will roll the windows down and turn the music up just because I can. I also have things like playing with my dogs. My dog, Jax, had me in full belly laughter this morning when I was watering my flowers. That dog is a psychopath. If you're curious and you want to see the video, I'll see if it'll let me upload it to the comment section. It is freaking hilarious. Petting my cat. So I have 2 dogs and a cat. So Diesel is a lover and he just wants to be snuggled. Midnight, she is a whole vibe. I will journal. I will go for a walk. I'll go for a workout. I'll talk to my husband. I'll text my mom or dad. I will read. I'll have a dance party. I will put on some clothes that make me feel a certain way. Maybe I'll do quantum illumination Reiki. Maybe I'll lean into my mentor, into the communities that I'm in and that I'm part of to be supported. And I allow myself to be supported. Maybe it's like, I just want a cozy drink. So maybe it's coffee, or maybe it's tea or kombucha or whatever. Maybe I need to just get out of the house and go change my environment. Maybe it's like I did the other day and it's, you know what? I'm actually going to take some time and I'm going to make this ritualistic, and I'm going to turn on my fireplace, and I'm going to turn on my salt lamp and my crystal towers, etc., etc. So grab a piece of paper at the top right, ritual prescription, and then make your list, and then you put it on your fridge. This is going to be or somewhere where you're going to see it every day. And then what I want you to do is I want you to, whenever you're feeling like anything other than what you desire to feel, maybe it's And maybe it's a different feeling each day. Like sometimes each day I will set an intention of what I desire to feel. Now, this kind of changes from day to day. Maybe it's creative, maybe it's joy, maybe it's whatever it is. Then I will choose for my ritual RX, my ritual prescription, what it is that I desire to do to get me into that energetic state. But the point is for you to choose some things that raise your vibration, that bring you back into alignment, whatever that is. You can put meditation, tapping. I also have things like go to programs that I've purchased and listen to those based off what it is that I need at the moment. I also listen to my own program, Alchemize. There's a lot of different things. Maybe you need to go, I don't know, did I say meditate? So it's just what brings you back to energetic alignment, what brings you back to center, what brings you back to the vibration that you desire to be. And then just go pick one thing when you are feeling like I need to raise my vibration or I need to get into a different energetic state. And then go do that. And when you have that list, take a picture of it. After you put it where it is that you're going to see it frequently, so it's going to be top of mind so you know where you can go whenever you need it. Not on your phone. This does not go on your phone. And scrolling and dying out on social media does not count, okay? Nothing to do with your phone there, period. This is about you. So take a picture of it, put it in the comments so we can see it.